Yeah, they both are.
Because wouldn't it be cool like if your last name was Little?
He's got a big personality, and I'm telling you, he is one of my favorite chiropractors I've ever. Because I've had like spinal things. I have a few spine. I have like rods in my back from an old snowboarding injury, but I go to there and just very chill, very great. I love going there. Super like personable. They don't feel like they're pushing anything on you. Okay. I love them. It's a Limitless Chiropractor in Keller, right off of North Tarrant. And I went in there the other day and I saw the little thing and it was like, put your little blue or red. And I go, oh, wait, what? You're having a baby? So it's their first child. So congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Brittany and Dr.
Everybody's
Little.
having babies.
Everybody's having babies.
But you know what? There are other people having birthdays. So, and I see Crystal's on here.
Yes, my bestie, Crystal.
Just big shout out to Crystal Davis. Her 29th birthday again, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She is great, man.
We just had a little pool party with her on Monday. She took the day off.
Oh, yeah.
We did a little pool party.
Saw that. Fun.
Yeah, you know.
We got our country girl on here, Janie Balderas.
From the House of Balderas.
You know, it was funny. You know how we're doing the new flyers and AI kind of, kind of makes people look different.
Yeah, makes you look like a Mexican.
It makes me look Janie texted me today. She goes, who is that girl down on the bottom? She goes, that's not me. I'm like, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. It was AI. Blame it on AI.
Yeah, I had a post about the baggers and Betties, and AI made a video, and it was a motorcycle. It didn't have bags on it. So it's like, but he misspelled everything. It's like, doesn't look like a bigger and a. I'm like, well, it's not a bigger either. And he goes, oh, my bad. Typos. I was like, it looks like everybody makes mistakes.
It's the price you got to pay for good cinematic flyers, man. You know,
when you're on our budget.
Jenny's like, that's not me. She, and she opened up. I've been, I love watching her sing, man. She's got.
She's been singing the national anthem at a few places now.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Had the honor of having her sing national anthem at the Pinups and Pistons last year.
Yeah.
She can wail. I love it. And she always shows up in the 9 with her sparkly boots and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
I love it.
Yep. And she's going to be another celebrity softball.
Confirmed.
She is confirmed at celebrity softball. Man. So she is another one. So once again, you got to go out and get your tickets. Go to celebritysoftballclassic.org. Get your tickets, man, because they're going to be selling out. This year, I think they are going to pack out the place.
I think one of my buddies said that they were getting on there and the seats were already getting filled up. So if you want a seat, I don't think there's standing room. So, I mean, the seats are going.
Yeah.
So get in there. And I mean, what I love about the celebrity softball, I've been to like we've been to the Ranger game. I mean, but you go to your seat. I mean, there's like rules and stuff.
Yeah.
But when you go to celebrity softball, you can actually go right down to the field, get your autographs, mingle with all the celebrities. Yep. It's such a family environment. I mean, my son loved it. He brought a football because my son's, he is what he is. And he brought a football and all of them signed it.
There's football players who are playing in the game, man. So it really doesn't matter. You can bring a hockey stick.
Bring a hockey stick, bring a bag of popcorn and get it signed, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just welcoming everybody. I mean, it's all about family atmosphere, and that's what I love about it. And it's raising so much money for a good cause. It is a one in a lifetime unique softball game to go to. And it's not like your traditional, I mean, maybe the coach over here can tell us a little bit more about it, but it's not just your traditional 3 up, 3 down. There's some fun stuff that happens in between.
And you got Chaz Taylor that's going to be there, and
Patriot Barbie. I mean, the list goes on.
You know something's going to happen on the field.
Rocker Steiner.
I'm
not going to lie. I've been following him since we met him last year. This boy has blown up. I mean, maybe I wasn't paying attention beforehand, but he has blown up in his rodeo career.
He is amazing.
He's on everything. If you put rodeo in your follow, I mean, he's everywhere.
Well, he's a world champion.
Yes.
He is amazing at what he does. He is
and so like genuine and he just seems like a regular dude when you meet him like in that setting. But now I see him out there in his like Johnny Cash leather.
Yeah.
And I'm like, get it, boy.
Yep. He is.
Clip that.
And he's one of the great stars that's going to be playing. And like I said, we'll go over the whole list.
JJ Thompson.
JJ Thompson.
He's actually JJ Thompson's going to be at my event this Saturday. He's going to be a celebrity judge at the Baggers and Betties, so you can come check him out. at Baggers and Betties this weekend.
And for those who follow JJ or don't even know JJ, check him out on Landman. He plays one of the cartel guys that doesn't get killed. you know, he's in there with Billy Bob, and he's throwing him up against the car. He plays an intimidating role in Landman.
Yes. If you didn't know him, you're like,
yeah, I don't want to mess with that guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love that he wants to help out this weekend to benefit the Fort Worth Aviation Museum. I mean, to have somebody like that just show up and be a judge for a pinup contest, that's pretty cool.
But you know what? And all of them, everyone that plays in a celebrity softball, if you reach out to them and you say, hey, I got a charity event, 99% of the time, if their schedule is open, they're like, how could I help?
Yes.
You know, and that's what's great about it. And that's why last year, TK raised over $1 million for, I think, 25 different charities, you know, and this year they're looking at the 1.5 million. You know, it's so heartfelt to just get out there and know that you are helping.
And they all go to the game. I mean, they don't get paid to come to this game. This is all on their own dime. They come here because of the cause. It's not for publicity. It's because they truly love everything that's going on.
They're there for the pool party, the pre-pool party.
Well, that too.
They're there for the
and the gala. Party. I mean, the gala. I call it a gala the night before. I love that. I mean, everybody kind of gets dressed up and meets everybody, networks. That's how I got to meet so many people last year.
And this year, they're going to be celebrating the 250th birthday of America and honoring our fallen fire department and police department heroes from 9/11 for the 25th anniversary of 9/11.
Never forget.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yep, thank you. We'll bring that up, man. Got patch. Jeff out there. He's showing the patch. Yeah, so it is going to be not only a fun game, it's going to be an emotional game. It's going to be high spirit, and it's all going to be topped off with a beautiful firework display. And so go to celebritysoftballclassic.org, get your tickets, and we would definitely want to
wear
see
your
you
red, white, and blue and show up.
We'll talk more about that in a little bit. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with Lori Montoya with Bike It Down and hear about her trip to Sturgis this year. I heard it was a little different. I heard some different things about Sturgis.
I mean, there was hail.
Yeah, but I heard it wasn't. We're going to hear directly from Lori on her trip to Sturgis and how it went right after these messages.
Red lips, tied up curls, high heels, flag unfurled, Lone Star stitched on their seams. Sunday drives and freedom dreams. They roll up to the VA gate. Coffee cards, they're never late. Laugh lines, old stories glow. They salute, then steal the show. Hey! Cattle and Betty's of Texas. Country first in their hearts. Pin up smile, standing at attention. Seasoned waves, vintage art. For every soldier, every medic on call, every siren. In the dark of the fall, they bring hope, bring heat, bring charm. Like a hook, like a shield, like an arm.
Hey everyone, my name is Alex Arkangelski, CEO and co-founder of Break Free Technologies, and this is Break Free, a motorcycle helmet accessory that easily mounts to pretty much any motorcycle helmet out there, and it's the simplest way to improve your visibility day or night. Break Free's got a sensor array built into the unit itself, so there's nothing to mount to the motorcycle, there's no wiring, everything is inside the unit. It's got 100 ultra bright LED lights that light you up during the daytime and nighttime. Anytime you slow down, brake free activates, no matter how. Engine braking, downshifting, regular braking, emergency braking. You slow down, it turns on. Brake Free is a small company. We're only 4 co-founders and 1 employee at this point, and we're all passionate motorcycle enthusiasts. We love riding, and we've created this product for our community. We wanted to make sure that motorcycle riders are safe and seen out there on the roads. We saw a huge need for visibility, and that's why we've created this product.
What do you do with your hands?
Welcome back to the 99. I found my comfort position. It's just still so weird. Like,
I can't take him anywhere,
Lori. You guys don't look like you're in the zone yet. You look like you look like how you felt when you were waiting for your grandma to give you a snack.
You know, I feel like I'm in timeout.
Yeah, I'm ready to kick my feet up and just be like, oh.
Well, we're afraid you'll fall asleep.
Like Bundy.
Bundy.
Love and marriage.
Lori, welcome back from Sturgis. How are you?
I am Sturgitized. That is a word that I invented, and I say it every year that after 12 days almost, I am Sturgitized. I've seen enough. I've seen enough things that frighten fish, and
you're Sturgilicist.
I'm
Sturgilicist.
Way too much of Sturgilicist. So anyway, it was great. You know, I mean, I have different expectations of Sturgis than many people that come from far away. You know, they just expect this to be like, oh, and then they get here. And in what you were saying before you went to commercial was true, is that this year there was a tremendous amount of complaining about Sturgis. And, you know, many of us were like, you know, relax, have a good time. I mean, one of the biggest things was $25 for 3 tacos. And, you know, the reality is that I went to Taco John's down the street and got 3 tacos for $10.99.
Yeah.
You know, so
do some shopping,
look
around.
There was a place it was the Jack Daniels venue. We got the best prime rib there, and it was $50 at that time, but that was like 5 years ago.
Well, but here's the thing, is that if you've come all that way, you're obviously camping or you're staying at a hotel. Mm-hmm. So in the camping world, you make a point to have breakfast at camp. Right. You know, that's my biggest thing, is we have 2 meals at camp. Mm-hmm. Whether it's breakfast and lunch or whatever, breakfast and dinner, however you want to. If we go out for breakfast, then we'll eat dinner back. My point is that if you bring your food or go buy your food and you buy a big thing of water and freeze some water bottles and make one of your saddlebags a cooler so you're not spending $5 for a water, or I mean, there's ways, and maybe it's the inexperience of many Sturgis. I got to come up.
It looked like there was a lot of young people, like new people that showed up.
Well, yeah, there was. But, you know, there are also a lot more trikes this year. So our older crowd is giving up the 2 wheels and going to 4. So our 3 and 3, 4. However, I get confused. You get those slingshots.
You're just coming back from Sturgis. You lost your mathematical counts.
I'm injured. I put over 2,000 miles on my bike. My hand is like done. And but my point is that there was an eclectic shift of how people were perceiving Sturgis. You know, us that have come for a long time, we were having, you know, we have no problems. It was no different than Raleigh. I actually said to people, if you want to know when to go to Sturgis, go the year after a big year. So like this was the 86th.
Right.
And the crowds were down. And so you weren't waiting 45 minutes to ride through downtown. You know, you weren't 20 people back at every stop sign. So now for the vendors, that's less sales, but still high prices. So
I heard
to make
I
that
heard some
up.
of the vendors said they were down about 30%.
Oh yeah, easily. You know, and we're also in an economy, which to be quite honest, we were kind of in that economy last year and the year before,
Yeah.
you know, where it's not a cheap date to trailer your trailer full of bikes or your toy hauler. I mean, we probably spent, I think Chomper figured it out, $700 in gas to go back and forth. But you know, again, the way I look at it, and I want to make sure everyone understands, Biker Down doesn't pay for that. But you know, your campsite for a 50 amp is $1,100, and then $800 for passes. So there's probably almost $2,000 in the campsite, and then $700 back and forth for gas and stuff like that. So once I'm there and I'm there for 12 days, I economize.
Yeah.
Go up to Deadwood. Buffalo
Deadwood
or Dago has the best ribeye steaks, and they were like $17.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, baked potatoes.
You can plan it out right if you really take the time, because a lot of people aren't going to go for 12 days. I mean, you can go for like 4, you know, or 5, and you either get a group and you can split the cost of the, you know, the accommodations, and then, you know, you don't have to go out, like you said, every meal.
Right.
But you do
You're
need
paying $9 for a beer, and I don't hear you bitching about that.
Yeah, you know, and here's the deal too. You travel, it's vacation.
Yeah.
Right. And if you're gonna, you know things are
no
gonna
different
be,
than going on a cruise.
you know, things are gonna be a little bit more expensive, and so you know, save up a little bit more money, man. And why worry about $25 in tacos? Maybe they were great tacos, you know. Who
Or
knows?
not, but they
Or
did the
not,
job.
but, you know, you live and learn.
It's also supply and demand. If you don't want the type of tacos, you know, I mean, there's a great
What is
Asian.
the noodle guy? The noodles are
the
great.
noodle guy on Main Street is amazing, and I give him $25 for noodles all day long. I mean, and the portions are huge. I don't know about the taco thing, but my point is there was an awful lot of armchair quarterbacks that were bitching. And they just kept bitching, and they just kept bitching. And a lot of us kept trying to calm them down. You know, they also don't understand vendors that come from Daytona, from Texas, from Colorado. They're spending $3,000 to $10,000 on a booth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then they're paying $750 for a license. Then they're paying for their insurance. Not only that, they're also housing staff.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there is so much overhead. My daughter had a booth, and she had to make $12,000 before she made a dime of profit.
Before break even. Wow.
You know, and she made it, but she could have worked at Wendy's for 14 days and probably put more money physically into her pocket.
And not work so hard.
And not work so hard. So, you know, people bitch, but they also don't understand. So now they go the next year and vendors don't come back. You know, so the one thing that was really amazing for an off year that I found was the police, and we talked about that being out in full force and 2 feet versus 1 foot down and all that stuff, but they were really out heavy.
That's what I heard. That I heard a complaint on social media. They were like, man, the cops were busting everybody for just the feet thing, the not 2 feet down and following too close,
certain types
or
of
rolling through a
glasses.
stop sign.
Yeah.
They were in
The
force.
DUIs were bad. You know, there was a lot of DUIs at the beginning of rally. I thought we were going to way surpass as far as accidents and deaths. I thought, man, how can this be that the attendance is down so much and the accidents seem to be surpassing the previous year? But they did end up kind of evening out. But we lost here in Colorado a long-standing riding couple that, you know, I think that the bike in front of them stopped suddenly, and then he went over into a lane and hit a 15-year-old
Oh,
that was in a Jeep Cherokee. And my first comment was, well, why is there a 15-year-old in a Jeep Cherokee? But it was the biker's fault from what I understand. So I don't know if it was, medical problem or something like that. But, the loss is real.
what
And
was, without getting too gory on, what was the loss this year? I mean, because me and Pitbull were
last time I
talking
heard it
last
was
year.
like 22.
We were like, wow, those numbers are pretty high. Did they go above 22 deaths?
No, we did not. We did not hit that. I'd say maybe, and that's the problem is when it's all marketing, and when Sturgis posts their marketing, they're only going within the city limits of Sturgis. So I had tallied from Rapid City 15. Now it could be 22. My understanding was there was 448,000 this year, and it was down 30%, which I again disagree on, because on an 85th or an 80th, there's usually 750,000.
I was at the 80th.
So it was an 86 and stuff. So it was just, I had a great time, and I did a lot of good work. We weren't able to do the 2 Wheels for Meals. We did leave food for them, but we really weren't able to visit them because they were out on a lot of calls. And it was just, I will tell you the highlight. We did see Moonshine Bandits. They were super kept separate. It wasn't like here in Colorado. I couldn't get to them.
Really?
But I will tell you the 2 concerts for me of the rally was Miranda Lambert at Full Throttle.
Oh, I saw that.
And Lainey Wilson came over and performed. And then
in the rain, right?
In the rain. And then Lane, usually at Buffalo Chip, when it rains, you get some lightning, and concerts usually start really late. She came out on a bike, and she rocked it. And when I tell you, it started pouring down rain, and she kept going, and the bikers kept dancing. And my daughter, it was one of the first times in the 12 or 14 days that she was there that she got to really cut loose, because they allowed her to have a booth in the amphitheater. And she just was like, Queen, sing it, Queen, and I mean, it was really just a ton of fun. And, I don't do I didn't go see Leonard Skinner. I've been there, done that, and at 63, past 11 o'clock, I'm usually watching my Elon Musk and my Big Brother and TV and stuff like that. So
you're back in the trailer by 9.
I'm back in the trailer, kicking it back.
One thing about Sturgis is it's not just the entertainment; it's about the rides too. So those are free. I mean, you go on those rides, like the Needles and stuff. It's about being up there and seeing the landscape. I mean, that's what I did most of the day, and then we try to get back to Sturgis, but I was usually tired by the time we got there.
It wipes you out.
It does wipe you out. So I was good.
And you did 2,000 miles on your bike up there?
Oh yeah. That's a lot of miles. I will tell you that it was really special on the 250th to go back to Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes.
Now, obviously, I wasn't there for the fireworks and all that. There was just something. And then when we went to Blackhawk, and I don't know if anybody collects coins, but they were giving it was when you were playing blackjack, you'd get these 2026 half dollars. And they're just stunning. And I just thought, they're clean. And I thought, boy, I need to really sock those away.
There you go.
I probably won't see 300, maybe 275. But it was just a really cool coin that I collected for my grandkids and stuff. But it was really, really cool. So tell me how Vegas was.
Expensive.
You made it.
Expensive.
Man, did you see things that frighten fish?
What?
Did you see things that frighten fish?
No, because the weather really wasn't great, so we were kind of stuck in the casino. Yeah, the sun was out, so we said let's stay in the casino. So but it was for my son-in-law's birthday, so we had a great time. Machines were tight, but we jumped around a little bit, and then The game was phenomenal. Mongo, it was great seeing Mongo. We went out to the Triple Crown Lounge, Cigar Lounge right after that. Met with the owner there. We had a sip and a smoke there.
You guys had a smile from ear to ear on the photos I saw.
Who, Mongo?
No, all of you.
Oh yeah. It was
really
really
be
nice.
down 2,000, but I'm gonna put a smile on my face.
Right?
Yeah, I wish I was down that little. No, but big shout out to the Triple Crown Cigar Lounge. You know, Mongo picked it out. He's like, hey, it's right by the stadium. Let's go check it out. Man, the drinks were fantastic. The service, they got a huge humidor. It's about a 300 square foot walk-in humidor.
The interview there, right?
Yeah, it was really nice. A definitely must stop if you're in Vegas over there.
Yeah,
I want to thank you again, Lori. We had a great time. My son-in-law and Mongo was beyond himself. He had a great time as well.
Well, I hope that sometime I can get you guys out to Vegas. And it's like I always say about Vegas is people, you know, they land, they take the Uber, they go to the hotel, they go to a game, they go back to the casino. I would really love for Shannon and I to show you Vegas outside of that area, because it really is a beautiful city filled with a lot of dedicated bikers and a really good biker community. So we'd love to have you out maybe sometime in the winter or something. But I realize we got to get ready for Red, White, and Booze cruise and stuff like that. But yeah, the app did well for motorcycle towing. That did really well. And we had, you know, probably 4 or 5 people that really needed help. I do want to say this story really quick, because I'm getting ahead of myself. The highlight of my Sturgis was we lost a biker named Neil Blanker. And I'm sorry, he's from Minnesota. But what Neil did prior to arriving at Sturgis, he was from Minnesota. He was riding and he met a girl named Leah Farrell. And Leah was coming from Ontario, Canada, riding by herself. And she got tired and thought, man, I can't make it anymore and everything else. Neil, I don't know how they met, but they met at a gas station. Both started talking. He realized that she was having a hard time. He rode with her all the way into Sturgis.
Wow.
And they took a photo, exchanged numbers, thought that they would catch up later in Sturgis. And sadly, on his way back, 17 miles from home, a car pulled out and killed him instantly. But what we all got from that story, besides the terrible tragedy, was that's what a true biker is. And I think sometimes we get so involved in all the noise of motorcycle riding that if that was what a wonderful thing it was what Neil did. And obviously his Minnesota community is just devastated. His name was Bones. It's on Motorcycle Rider News if you want to. Leah is still really messed up emotionally because she really felt the connection with him. But you know, bikers, that's what we do for one another. We either take the keys from somebody and get them in a hotel, get them safely off the road. But what he did for a woman rider, you know, with wanting nothing in return, really just signified to me. That was my highlight and my tragedy of Sturgis, was somebody that was that good of a person, a true biker, that doesn't leave someone stranded. And sadly, he lost his life. So
it's a shame, man. That's why, you know, we're never promised the next minute. We're never promised the next hour. You know, that's why we got to, you know, hold everything near and dear. We got to be kind. We got to keep humanity in, and we got to, you know, live each moment for the fullest. Absolutely. You know, and because we're not promised that when we step out of the studio that something's not going to happen.
If you have to grit your teeth to your spouse and say, I love you, you know, whatever you have to do, I always want, and Chomper and I do it with my kids. It's love you, bye. You know, no matter what I do, love you, bye, because I don't want that last maybe conversation that we had to not end in I love you. I say it to you guys. I say it to everybody.
You can say love you anything.
Oh, so you can say love you, shithead.
As long as you put love you in it.
As long as you put lovely in it, it makes it feel good.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Love you, asshole. You got TCA. Love you.
Did you get to stop at
love you, asshole.
Did you get to stop at Wyatt's lemonade stand?
I don't do Wyatt's lemonade stand because normally when I'm headed that way, I'm headed to Rapid City.
Oh.
I went to get my seat done, and if you don't get your seat, so I missed Wyatt's this year. Wyatt's growing up. It isn't that it's not cute. Please don't take anybody. I don't want to get any hate mail. It was cute when Wyatt was a little kid.
Yeah.
But Wyatt's probably 15. Wyatt's getting ATVs and four-wheelers, and and he does a lot for, I think it's St. Jude, and I love it. But like everything, when the little ones grow up, I will tell you the cutest thing I saw was I had to go get tarps for Ashley to do Lainey Wilson with the tent, and it's this store in Sturgis called Runners, which is like a Tractor Supply, and in comes a true cowboy dad, probably has a farm, and he's got his little son with him, with the boots that are bigger than he is and everything else. And you'd have thought he was at Saks Fifth Avenue, when he got into Runners. So it was just, I gave him a fist pump and everything else. So, there is a whole world of people around Sturgis. So it was a great trip, and we love you guys. We hope you guys will join us next year. I still got a back room for you. Private bathroom.
They put us in the back room.
I'm good with it. It's shelter.
Got your own private bathroom. No porta
potty. It's a place to sleep and pee. I'm good with it.
Yeah, we're going to definitely have to do a trip. Lori, we next week we're going to talk it big on Moonshine Red, White, Booze Cruise because we got to start gearing up for that and getting people to come on. And this patriotic cruise is going to be amazing. So we want everybody on there with us.
Absolutely, my love.
When the Dive Bar Beauty Queen.
The Dive Bar Beauty
I
Queen.
gotta get your shirt mailed. I still got it right here. I will get it mailed out. I did not wear it. I was going to cut it into a dress, but
I would be okay with it.
But then I wouldn't give it to you.
All right, Lori.
All right, love you guys. Well. Love you. All right, take care.
All right.
Bye.
Lori Montoya with Biker Down, man. Get that Biker Down app on your phone. She has them in every state. You can get the Biker Down app for the whole country, or you can get it state by state, man. Make sure that is on your phone. All you have to do is click it and
stick it.
And you get the help you need. They got offering on towing, everything, roadside assistance. Check out Biker Down because if you ride, man, you need that at your
especially
fingertips.
If you're in a group, they all download the app.
Yep.
You can all connect together and you can find out where you're at. And It's all going to work out.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to get back and we're going to get is Mike on? Did he log on? No, he probably doesn't know how to log on.
He's on New York time.
He's in New York. I told him 6 o'clock. All right, we're going to come back after these messages, and we're going to talk about the Celebrity Softball Classic coming up September 12th. Stay tuned right after this.
I was in an accident 12 months ago to the day. I was driving on southbound Santa Fe, and somebody did a suicide left in front of me, and I T-boned him at 45 miles an hour. From that point forward, I don't remember anything for the next 18 days because I was in a coma.
She broke 9 bones, lacerated my spleen, put me in the hospital for 21 days. I remember none of it.
Biker Down was founded in 2011 after riding several rides over the summer and seeing, tragically, my friends get injured. And I felt that there was a need missing in Denver and in Colorado for an organization that helped the biker community. As you may know, the bikers are one of the most charitable entities out there, and what we do is provide them a variety of services such as medical equipment, financial assistance if necessary, and a plethora of resources to help them stay afloat during the hardest time in their life, which is their recovery. My biggest hope is that I'll never get another phone call that a biker's gone down. but that's not realistic. So I think my true realistic dream is that we can help as many as we can help, because it is life-changing for them. Certainly donating and volunteering your time. And even if you can't do that, attend our events. Attend our event and get a $20 t-shirt for your $20. Those kind of things make a big difference in a small nonprofit like ours.
Your bike turns heads. Your gear should too. Milwaukee Motorcycle Clothing Company has classic leathers and bold new designs you won't find anywhere else. Shop top brands plus exclusive MMCC originals. Right now, our listeners get 20% off their entire order. Use promo code 99%. Visit MilwaukeeMotorcycleClothing.com today.
What we believe in at Glenn Larson Law is doing one thing and doing it really well. When I meet people, I always tell them we're going to uncover every single rock possible. That's the medical component, that's your story, and your voice.
We've solely focused on personal injury, whether that be a slip and fall accident or a commercial 18-wheeler, a motorcycle or DWI, motor vehicle accident. We specialize in that and that only.
When someone says, my neck really hurts, I know exactly how that feels. There's so much more to an injury case dealing with the pain level that people go through and how it affects their lives. And I know how to advocate to make sure that the insurance companies take all of that in consideration in every case.
We're very transparent and open to always keep them informed and stay on top of their case at all times.
Because we're a little bit smaller in team numbers, we're able to really dive into every single case and develop not only a client relationship, but a friendship and a lifelong connection.
We're on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We'll meet you anywhere, at the scene, in the hospital, at your home. Whatever's best for the client, we will do every single time.
There is a connection component that I believe our firm is committed to. We want to be connected with you and your family beyond this case so that you know that you have a lifelong partner. Not just a case, but a lifelong connection and a lifelong voice. And we look forward to serving you.
My name is Carol Saint, and I ride with 99.
Hey, I'm Homie, and I ride on the 99. You can watch it every Wednesday, 99% Radio.
Hello, beautiful people. I am Jazz. I ride with 99, baby. Woo! 99% Radio every Wednesday. Stay tuned. Woo! Y'all be fantastic. All right.
Hey, welcome back to the 99% Radio Network here in the Fishbowl in our new studio. Woo-hoo.
Woo, fancy.
Man, it's feeling a little bit more comfortable.
A little bit.
I think I got like that Sheldon spot, from Big Bang Theory. This is my spot, and the pillow's going well.
Well, I was thinking like more like Bundy.
You're in my spot.
These are much better couches than the Bundy's house. Want to welcome Jeffrey Gray, United States Marine Corps veteran, and Heroes Bridge, and hashtag Walk the Bridge, Walker in Rockwall and Rowlett. Welcome, Jeffrey.
Thank you for having me again.
Jeff, you've been on 99 a few times, especially back in the day when we were talking about suicide prevention, and when you were there when we started hashtag Walk the Bridge. Actually, you were the inspiration to that worldwide phenomenon of Walk the Bridge, and you were the inspiration that led that to this, where we walk every day, because years ago you were walking Rockwall Bridge with a flag every single day to support our brothers in arms, past and present. And then we started doing it for suicide, and we started doing it for, our veterans, and the hashtag Walk the Bridge thing just took off.
Mm-hmm.
How does that that's got to make you feel great.
That wasn't my original goal. And you heard my story before. I was walking, and I was walking somewhere else in Rowlett, and I ended up somebody told me about the bridge. I just said, I don't know when. I said, hey, that's a good place to walk, I guess, because I saw people walking on it.
That was the Highway 66 bridge at the time.
Yeah. And I just parked one day, and just before I started carrying a backpack, and I was carrying this little water bottle, and I said, whoa, that ain't enough. So a backpack came in. It's just like everything had with the bridge, it was the power of God. It was leading me, saying I was having issues where I didn't want to think I was ever going to be here.
Right.
And God said, I got something for you to do.
So God put you on a bridge.
Well, he goes,
I don't want to hear him, God. Well, there's a bridge.
Well, he goes, I got
Cross it.
And to me, he goes, I got something for you, but you got to go find it. And that's the bridge.
That's the bridge.
And it's its own entity. I mean, it became its own thing.
Yeah.
By just somebody wrote an article or said, hey, who's this dude carrying the flag? Also, I'll tell you the story. The flag fell from my house. One of those poles. It fell. That's why I carried the pole I carried. It was wooden, and I carried it, and just carried it one day, and it just became part of me.
Well, it was also good for your health too. I mean, you were very heavy back then as well.
I was big time heavy.
When
I was carrying that,
he's got better legs than I do now.
First, I weighed 400 pounds, and then about that time, I was probably in the 300s. Woo! And I got a bad leg, and I said, I don't see how I walk. I mean, I've had 20 surgeries on my leg.
Ooh.
Almost 30 in my whole body, in many years through the time.
Bionic.
But the mental health, we both know it's hard to, nowadays it's more back in the day, you wouldn't say that, and especially in the military.
We've evolved.
Yeah. And now it's brought itself, and we got attention to it. We're going to help people. That's what the bridge is mainly number one for. Me and Gabriel say this all the time. That bridge is powerful. It represents a lot of people that have taken their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And what is our goal? Is make sure their names are never forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
And you do that. You put the names and faces on the bridge as well, for some of our officers.
And this was before the monument
came.
And it just, we still left them up there. I asked Gabe, you want to take those down? I said, nope, let's leave them up there because that's where those people there are, even though they're on the monument, they're people that are local that have done that, and they give us that energy to go do it, because we pray for them every time we're there. I top them and
it's
at
important
the
to
middle
the
of the
families
bridge
too.
And in the middle of the bridge, this became a thing. There was somebody else that actually put the big flag there, and then at one time, I still don't know how this happened, is to put the flags on the bridge. And there's actually 22 support posts on the bridge.
Wow. Ironic.
Yeah. I didn't know that for a long time. I was
ironic.
I was carrying this little buggy.
It's God's bridge.
And I would just put a few of them out there. And now it's really gotten, and there's reasons why I don't put them all out there right now. And I don't want to really get into why, because
political.
Give them, it's not political. It's just crazies. I told you I've been spit at and I've been cussed at, and
for carrying the American flag.
We were walking,
for carrying the American flag.
Our country's in a spot right now.
Carrying your country's flag.
You're getting spit on, and you're getting things thrown at you while you try to represent our fallen heroes. And those people who do that should be they're animals. In my book, they're animals. They should be ashamed of. And I don't care what side of the aisle you sit
carry
on.
now.
If you don't respect the flag, then let's take all the rights away with it.
Well, I was told, suggested that I wear a vest.
You never know.
Shit.
Yeah.
But I also wear it for another reason. My reason is it gives me extra weight. But I'm getting where I'm not getting younger, and my body's not liking walking all the time. But
in 104
I don't
degree
have
heat.
to, because now we know, like Gabe's walking all the time. And, a lot of people don't know his story. He's got a lot of injuries too. And how he does what it is, we know it's that Navajo Indian and what bigger more than anything. Because he's got the push. We all know his story. I'm not going to tell you. And he's got a special story it tells you, it's just amazing what he does. And he found out about me walking. And who's that guy that walks the bridge? It's just, I don't even remember how many years ago. That's probably about 2013 when I kind of started. In 16, we talked about when I actually walked. And it became a news report on the news. And I always made sure I said this: it's not about me. It's about them.
100%.
Somebody's going to end up taking my position and run with it. Because I'm not going to be able to do this forever.
Right.
But like I said, it is you had a lot to do with giving that name. Hashtag Walk the Bridge. And I remember you was in this little studio. I was telling him this little studio over at the community center when you first started. Had a little table. And so it became.
It evolved, man.
Yeah.
And it was just everybody came together. And, people cross that bridge all the time, and they don't know how iconic it is now. It went from the Highway 66 bridge, and then we got some senators involved during COVID, John Vick and a couple other ones, and we renamed the bridge to Heroes Memorial Bridge. And
that's not an easy thing to do, to put a name on a bridge just besides 66.
Right. So that span of bridge, that 2-mile bridge is now Heroes Memorial Bridge, and it has become a place for our veterans and our first responders. And then, we got involved with Karen Solomon and First Help, and what I'm not going to get into the stories that are going across Facebook right now, and we're going to pray for their families as we always do, that they're going through some hard times. But Karen was essential in steamrolling getting that memorial built. She went to 5 different states, and every state turned her down, saying, we do not want a suicide memorial anywhere in our state. And then she came to Texas, and it's here. It's the only one in the world that has the names of the fallen from post-traumatic stress. And it's to remember those heroes in the manner in which they lived, and not in the manner in which they died. And that's what makes that memorial so.
And there's a lot of people though that really, but she was the leader to push it down here, and then it took, because she couldn't live here, so it had to be from people from Rockwall, Rowlett, senators and everybody that's on that plaque. And we gave a joke about it, but I said, hey, we got her name on like a tombstone in a way that you're going to be remembered for something that people are going to see all the time. And that, things change, but that we have to make sure that it's not forgotten and becomes just an eyesore, which I don't think it
won't be,
because Vic had a lot in them to put that flag there. So you can't miss that flag when you're going to, I look for that flag, and I always got a light on it. I look for that, not both of them. I look for the middle one, but I look for that flag. And John does. A lot of people, I'll give him, hey, John, puts that flag up there, and it's not easy to host it up there. And he'll put a Texas flag, a Marine Corps flag, whatever the holiday has to do with it. And
let's look. I just want to jump forward, and I don't want to cut you off, because I don't want to make this about the bridge. I want to make this more about celebrity softball, because when we talk about the bridge and we talk about our heroes, that's where celebrity softball does come in, because that is jam-packed with our veterans, our first responders, our athletes, our actors. And to me, they're all heroes in their own right. They come here on their own dime to give back to so many different foundations. And that right in there, you're a hero for doing that. You're giving back, you're doing something for somebody else without a benefit. And that's what a hero is all about. And you are coached last year, and you're the coach of the red team this year.
Yeah, he lets me be the coach because I can't run.
But you can coach.
Bat. I'm probably one of the few that struck out.
So this year, TK is honoring the men and women of the NYPD and the FDNY because of the 25th anniversary of 9/11. And one team is NYPD and one team is FDNY. Now you are going to be coaching the fire department team, the FDNY, the red team.
Well, I'm let's put it this way. There's actually 3 coaches.
Well, it takes 3 coaches to corral.
Yeah,
all
the personalities. You're going to need 3 coaches.
There was 50-some people or whatever, and my goal, I was trying to make sure everybody got at least to play. And it's a unique game, It's not just a softball.
Get that roster over there.
It's not just a softball game, It is something to watch. It makes it entertaining.
Entertainment for sure.
There's almost not everybody plays. Some of them we're cheering and we're. It's just, you got celebrities that can
doing
play.
Jokes on the sidelines.
Some of them get really
autographs.
serious, and it's just fun to watch. If you're coming out there, you're something that's going to be unique. I can probably tell you this, Chaz Buchanan, I didn't know he was going to do this. I told him while I go the story. He said, Jeff, I'm going to do something. I just want to tell you what it is. So I see him get up there and this little person comes running out and kicks him in the shin. And Chaz takes off at him, and the game's going, in a way, but it doesn't go. The game is not. It's
not about the game.
The score has nothing.
Yeah,
it can be 125, and who cares?
It's all about the fun and the camaraderie,
the mischief.
Let me just read off a few of the names that are on your team, which. You got some pretty
We've won
high profile people.
Every time I've been a coach.
Huh?
We've won every time I've been.
Well, it's because you got Mike Kislak, Dallas Cowboy
and
number
Mike
63.
had a lot to do that. He helped me. Mike, you helped me. I hope we'll see you. You're going to help again because he's got that football mentality in him too. And he's a good. I lost my voice. I'm a cheerleader. Mike, we've got to get these people corralled. Who wants to? We try to get the main people that he's got on the roster.
Well,
so who do you have on that roster?
Well, yeah. So like you got Oscar Ramos from Landman coming on.
He's actually going to be a judge at Baggers and Beggars.
Yeah, that's right.
Weekend.
You got Oscar, and then you got Nielsen Thomas. He's on a TV show, The Challenge. You got Grayson Russell. Let's see. You got Mark McLomer from Texas Ranger. Let's see who else you got.
Mike Lamore.
Yeah, him, that guy.
Yeah.
Donnie Bonds from The Young and the Restless.
Boys.
See, I'm bad with that.
Sorry, Donnie.
Yeah, you got JJ Thompson from Landman. I know JJ.
He's
Thompson.
also going to be a judge
awesome.
this weekend.
Who else you got from Landman?
I worry about some of these guys got so big muscles they can't swing the bat.
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay. We're still going to like it.
Yeah. Gustavo Garcia from The Chosen and Landman.
Yeah.
Jennifer Vincent from Kevin from Work. So you got then who else from Landman? You got Jeremy Wright from Landman. So you got a lot of Landman people. You got a lot of big people. You got
This is like me. I was
you were in Landman. You got Jeffrey Gray from The Chosen and Landman. You were on Landman?
I was actually I stood in for Billy Bob.
Oh.
I was standing for Billy Bob on the Linus. I was standing for Michael Kelly.
Very cool.
Stand-in is one of those people you're getting the mark and the lighting and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to know what
never
seen.
seen.
Because I'm gonna go. I know him.
Disappear. But Billy Bob is one of the coolest guys, and all the.
I can see the stand-in.
It's part of watching a film or a show become what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that show, and you got there's a little cuss in there.
You and The Chosen, you got Laura Marie.
And The Chosen, I was a Roman soldier.
My father was a huge. I didn't realize how big my dad is of The Chosen, and so I was like, oh, I got a couple.
Probably
buddies
one of
in
the
there.
biggest shows ever produced.
Yes.
And recently they just went
Catch
over.
it on Prime.
They went over to Israel and filmed there.
Where? Oh, in Israel.
Oh, really?
Filmed the real space.
Oh, wow.
Dallas Jenkins had a moment there where he felt Christ touched in him.
Wow.
So because they were there. And I don't know if you know, they finally dug up some places that Jesus walked. If you don't believe now, you probably should now.
He's coming.
Yeah, because there's some, it's, I still believe that. And,
that's another thing that
we're probably not in our time, but you just don't know.
You never know.
You never know. And that's another thing
Better
that
get right with Jesus.
Love about the celebrity softball is mostly everybody that plays in that game is so heavily faith-based. They all have
no cussing. I've heard
they have a belief, and it is
don't mean
when you're around everybody there at celebrity softball, you can feel the energy, and
it's just positive energy.
Yes, it really is, and it's all got to do with faith. They believe in something, and they believe.
We don't take no negativity.
Yeah, they don't, and that's what makes it so successful.
This is like put on a play, and your job in the play is not only just to play, but tell the story, but also for the crowd.
I love that it's about the crowd, because I was able to take my son there last year, and the fact that he was able to get down there, not because of just me being, kind of involved. If any kid can get down there and get autographs, and they're able to see their, the sports stars that they follow and the actors that they follow, the kids can get up there, and even the parents and the moms and the dads get to get down there. And I love that, because when you're at a regular game,
and every year they have to go kick us off.
I'm good with being kicked off.
I mean, the lights are going on. The lights, and it gets dark, and you're still trying to sign balls.
Well, how was it being a coach last year? I mean, it does. I mean, me and Pippo were down on the field, and we saw how chaotic it is. But we were
still also recovering from the pool party.
To corral all those high energy celebrities and athletes, to corral them all, to say, "Hey, you guys are in this lineup. You're up next." It's got to be.
They're all professionals, but they're also people. Therefore, the reason that they're to raise the money and for the charities.
I like the raw part of it.
So there's other sides, and like the pool parties, the beginning of it, where you kind of just mingle, and I met John. John, and what's his name? The quarterback, number 8 from the Bears.
John.
The Bears.
John.
Jim McMahon, I think.
Jim McMahon. Oh, yeah.
So we talked.
I got to hang out with him.
This is when I have a bad ankle, and he had a bad ankle. We were talking on the pool. And, I knew who he was, and he didn't. I just didn't say nothing. And he goes, "And you are?" And he goes, "They told me who it was." People. And we're just talking like we're just two buddies.
Yeah.
We were at the pool, and I got there right when everybody was getting there, and sitting next to Lindsey Graham, Jim McMahon, and Chaz Taylor. And I'm going, this is pretty cool.
This is
just little old me. I'm just hanging out with all these people.
Nobody hardly gets in the pool.
Oh, I got in the pool after a while. After a few of those margaritas, you get in the pool.
And then the party at the night. That's where the money comes in. There's auctions going on.
Yeah, big shout out to Carl's House. Got a big shout out to Carl's House, because they are one of the title sponsors, along with Dave and Buster's. They put a lot of time and energy.
And they'll write check. They'll donate some money.
They do so much for celebrity softball. They actually make it possible to make this game go off. So big shout out to Carl's House and Dave and Buster's, along with a list of so many other sponsors that jump in. So it takes a village.
Like
it takes a
one
village
of a kind, man. That's all I can say. Tim's a veteran, Air Force veteran, and between him and his wife and starting all this, it's a lot of. He needed an army now and all of us to help him and give him kudos, because this guy.
Well, he's got Sterling with him now.
Yeah,
and Sterling, she is top notch. She is definitely
getting it done.
She is getting it done.
Yeah, she's getting it done, and I'm telling y'all, he's a one of a kind dude, and he's got the biggest heart you can ever wish for somebody to have, and. He tries to talk to you again. I'm probably asking way too many questions, sending him text, but I wouldn't do it if I just
passionate about it.
But he knows, and he loves me, and he's just every year I was like, well, I don't know if you're gonna let me know, and he goes, and he'll send this stuff to me. Hey, you want to? And it had this big thing. Here's the dates. And here's what's going on.
Get it done.
Get it done. Like I say, one night in the hotel, and I don't drink, but I like to. I'll probably go to sleep earlier than most people are still partying.
Yeah, I ain't partying like I did last year. That's for sure. I ain't partying like I did
I don't think last year they did. There were still party people there.
Oh, we were up till 4 a.m.
The bar, I mean, the hotel tries to push everybody.
Yeah, it was 4 a.m. and I'm looking around and I went to bed early and people were still out there. I'm not going to name any names, Miss Janie Balderas.
Yeah, and this is where I feel. This is where I feel for TK is because after the pool, to get everybody out of the pool,
that's tough.
And then we got to get to the pool.
Get him to the game,
tough.
man. But he does it, and he gets it done every
year. And he
year.
literally goes to the edge of the pool.
Every year we try to. I remember y'all had to follow me every time we almost forget. We're like, we just was here last year.
Yeah.
Make that turn and then go to this little spot where we pull.
It was like Dad came out. We're all at the pool, and Dad, TK, all right, it's time to go to the game. Get out of the pool.
He's got that command
it's
presence.
Like 5 minutes away, right?
But he's got that.
But you got to
go up to your room, get
ready, get your clothes on. Let's go. We got a game to play.
And you watch all the celebrities and athletes. Like
some of them pop up, and some of them are like,
some are like they sulk. They're like, "Oh, Dad, we want 5 more minutes."
Right now.
And I think he still has the bus. I don't know if he has the bus going on there anymore. But
the bus was Dwayne Terry. He had his bus trying to haul people over.
I think he's going to be there this year.
Yeah, Dwayne's going to be there.
So you get to the game. I mean, getting to the game from there. Like I said, getting everybody there.
It's not far.
But luckily, it's just around the corner.
Yeah,
that's why we're in this hotel and this people. The Marriott, is it Marriott?
Mm-hmm.
Does a big, thank you for
they got a shuttle, I think,
to giving us these rooms. And I mean, they're
and
not
it's a beautiful hotel for what it is. I mean, you
but
walk
they take care of us, and we try to take care of them.
The pool is beautiful. They got the nice little setup for the banquet hall.
We have the pool.
We had the pool.
Yeah.
For certain, there's people probably still waiting. Like, what are they doing down there?
So what do we expect this year? FDNY, NYPD. What do we expect this year? Do you have any insight on what's going to go on? Are you set for this game?
Well, see, like every year there's a little.
Do you need a water girl for the team? Because I'm available.
Of course. we every year we have a different set of group of guys, and we're going to come out. And girls, excuse me, and. Some can play, some of them never played. I don't care.
But it's not even about if you can play.
Never had that bat. We'll show you. There's a girl.
You can bunch.
She'll come again this year probably. She's is in a wheelchair, y'all. She's paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
They bat. They try to get the ball there, and somebody runs for somebody if you can't run.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like I said, it's getting them involved and getting them out of the house, and they look for this tour this year. All the time. It gives everybody something to look forward to everybody does.
I heard you may have somebody batting in uniform this year, in police uniform.
It could be.
Maybe.
Running the me. But I suggested it, and I thought that would be cool.
Well, John, aren't you getting a little dressed up too? Because
I'm gonna honor our fallen FDNY and NYPD, and I have a contingent of.
And he's wearing a batting helmet. I still have. You still have your helmet, right?
Oh yeah.
I have one from for Kendall.
I'm gonna have some NYPD guys from McKinney, guys and girls that have been texting me, and they're going to be honored during the game as well. And
so I get to see you dressed up.
You can see man, it's gonna be the first time being in uniform since long time.
There's something also I told TK I'd like to do, and I have them made. There's little banners going on of each team, the red and the white team. The red team, both of them are going to say "Let's roll" on it.
There you go.
On our dugouts is got something from 9/11, right?
So everybody's
Jim did it. Todd Beamer. I never forget his name. He was on the plane.
Oh,
let's roll. That's right. He was on flight 93.
Right.
He was on flight 93. Yes. Yep. Let's roll.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
So,
yes.
I had those made, and I asked TK, make sure that goes. Oh man, yeah. I said, this is a special thing. I don't care if the Rough Rider Stadium don't care. They're going up.
Yes.
Make me cut them down later.
Nobody
But it's going to be there because this is a special day.
This is what this is about.
It's 25, y'all, and and I'll still never forget the day. I used to work in downtown Dallas, and I never forget going there that morning, and it came over the radio. But I was like, man, where's everybody on the highway? Then I saw a military plane flying over Dallas. I thought right then, we're at war. Something happened.
I was living on the East Coast.
And I'll never forget that day as long. And then guess where I went to work? A lot of people don't know this. I started working for TSA. I did it for a little bit until I had.
Well, we're going to have a dedication show coming up.
Yeah, we got to and you're going to be reading some of the names on that show as well.
Yeah, you asked me. We've done that for a while now. 343 names.
Yep. More than that, 408 names.
Oh, that's right. We had to add
408.
I still put the flag out for 343 because that's what they only sell. They don't sell the other one.
You got the 26 police officers.
Yeah, I said that one
Port
out.
Authority officers.
There's one for the Pentagon. There's one for 343, and then this year I added one for the 25th anniversary. They made a flag. There's a flag you can
get.
We
will never.
That'll be out on the Heroes Memorial Bridge at the middle point.
And that's what's great that the game falls on that weekend.
I think TK. He did
that on purpose.
I think TK did that on purpose.
He wanted to do it because it only happens once.
Yep.
The 50. I won't
weekend. Yeah, to be able to do it on.
I don't know if I'll be here in 25 years.
Well,
but anyways.
Well, once again, Celebrity Softball Classic. Go to celebritysoftballclassic.org. Get your tickets. Get them now. If you can't afford tickets, use promo code CSCSTX.
Did we get 26?
26.
Try to see it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We got it posted.
If he puts that on YouTube or not.
Yep.
And,
we got to post it on our feed if you need to. But also there's merch you can buy and everything. So every dollar that you spend goes to the charities that are involved in the Celebrity Softball.
Even if you can, I know with Billy, if you can just for $1, y'all. I mean,
donate what you can.
Just something.
The tickets are super cheap
there,
too.
Whatever.
Considering like what a Ranger game ticket is, this
all
goes to great cause. This doesn't go to.
And come out there, y'all. I'll tell you, come to the tickets were $10.
Maybe purchase one of the.
Well, he gave. I got 3 of them.
I've got one. I got to wear it as a necklace.
Yeah, these are some. That's one thing TK does not skimp on is the.
Apparently, they're going to be a little not smaller, but ring size.
Oh yeah, these are heavy.
Yeah, I saw tattoo marks. He's got like.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got Jeffrey. I want to thank you for not only your service for what you continue to do with Heroes Memorial Bridge.
We got a lot of work.
Still got a lot of work to do. I'm going to see you at the game. We're going to have a great time.
Coach Jeff.
Yep. And I'm sorry, as much as I gotta vote for the NYPD team, but
I'm a tailgater. I'll vote for both y'all.
But once again, September 12th, come on out, be a part of something bigger than yourself at Rough Riders Stadium. And game gates open at 3:00, followed by an amazing fireworks show at the end. You're not going to want to miss this day. So
family friendly,
very family friendly. It's a hometown park, man.
Get all the details. We have it on our Facebook page. You can find out how to get tickets, what times, and all the extra details you need to know, and how to get merch. And I just broke.
Just broke your shoe, or your toes fall out.
My toes fell out.
She had a blowout.
See, in the other studio, nobody would have saw that. Now
nobody would have saw that.
Oh no! Now you gotta go.
Now you
gotta make sure.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back with the Mongo Log. The famous
Love you, Mongo.
Right after this.
What we believe in at Glenn Larson Law is doing one thing and doing it really well. When I meet people, I always tell them we're going to uncover every single rock possible. That's the medical component, that's your story, and your voice.
We've solely focused on personal injury, whether that be a slip and fall accident or a commercial 18-wheeler, a motorcycle or DWI, motor vehicle accident. We specialize in that and that only.
When someone says, my neck really hurts, I know exactly how that feels. There's so much more to an injury case dealing with the pain level that people go through and how it affects their lives. And I know how to advocate to make sure that the insurance companies take all of that in consideration in every case.
We're very transparent and open to always keep them informed and stay on top of their case at all times.
Because we're a little bit smaller in team numbers, we're able to really dive into every single case and develop not only a client relationship, but a friendship and a lifelong connection.
We're on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We'll meet you anywhere, at the scene, in the hospital, at your home. Whatever's best for the client, we will do every single time.
There is a connection component that I believe our firm is committed to. We want to be connected with you and your family beyond this case so that you know that you have a lifelong partner. Not just a case, but a lifelong connection and a lifelong voice. And we look forward to serving you.
Your bike turns heads. Your gear should too. Milwaukee Motorcycle Clothing Company has classic leathers and bold new designs you won't find anywhere else. Shop top brands plus exclusive MMCC originals. Right now, our listeners get 20% off their entire order. Use promo code 99%. Visit MilwaukeeMotorcycleClothing.com today.
Mongo! Santa Maria! Never mind that shit. Here comes Mongo! Got him.
Hey, welcome back to the 99. Hey, Mongo.
What's up, Mongo?
Here I am.
Have you
Here you
recovered
are.
from being with this guy? Have you
Yeah,
recovered?
no, you know, we had a really good time. We had a good little overnight trip.
Well, I didn't get the call from the bails bond, so it had to be good.
We didn't even get in trouble.
Nope.
We didn't get in trouble. But the Triple Crown Lounge was the Triple Crown Cigar Lounge was a definite highlight.
Yeah, it was a nice little establishment for sure.
Yeah. It was so nice to see you and Roxy. Man, we had a great time at the game. Once again, thank you, Lori Montoya. So appreciate you for supplying the tickets for us. But Mongo, man, we got caught on a plane. We had to sit on the tarmac for an hour and a half when we left. So now I know your feelings when you were coming in.
Yeah, we were late getting there because our flight, I don't know if our air crew just never showed up or if our flight kept getting delayed for whatever reason. So we sat in the terminal for a long time. We got there. Our plans totally changed because we were going to grab some food, try to hook up with you guys, and then hit the stadium. And then it turned into just jump into a cab and get as close as we can, jump out and get in. And I guess I got lucky because as we were actually, Rocky had to go turn her purse a half mile down the road. Because you can't carry anything unless a clear purse. We didn't know that.
Oh.
So she went down to the lockers and came back. But when we actually went through the gate, the turnstiles, one of the ushers came up to me and says, "Excuse me, sir." He goes, "Would you mind very much if I gave you a wheelchair to get to your seat?" And right away, Rocky goes, "We'll do it."
Yeah.
So I sat in the wheelchair like an idiot, but it was a good thing because it was all the way around the other side of the stadium, and it got us there in time to actually see the coin toss and the national anthem. So it worked out well.
Yeah, I'm glad you got to see it because we were on a different time zone because we thought the game started at 7. Because I was here, I'm going, oh, the game starts at 7.
Mm-hmm.
It starts at 7 o'clock in Texas.
Oh.
But it starts at 5 o'clock. And me and Adam are sitting in the casino, and Tigger texts me. She's like, "Are you guys still in the casino?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "The game starts." I'm like, "No, it starts at 7." She's like, "No, it hit 5 o'clock your time." We ran. We jumped in an Uber, man. We shot down to the stadium. We ended up getting there probably about 15 minutes late.
But that needs to be like,
it was pretty funny. We got there. Well, Mongo, we're looking forward to this Mongo log. What is it about this week?
Well, I actually had I had one almost done, and then I told myself, I go, it's not good enough. So I actually put that one off the side and I wrote another one, and then time was running short, and was it last night? I was going to get ready to do my final corrections on it just to kind of proofread it, and I don't know what it was, but something just told me, if you don't stop right now, you're going to get sick. So I went to bed at like 7 o'clock, but I woke up at 11 last night. We came into my office. I proofread it, I corrected it, got it taken care of, so it's all done. But this one is on it's Islam or radical Islam.
Ooh, there we go. Well, without further ado, let's get Muslim.
Let's get Mongo.
Let's get Muslim Mongo.
No. All right. Radical Muslims are often associated with violence or extremism. Their existence seems at odds with Islam's core teachings of peace, compassion, and mercy, as is emphasized in the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. This tension arises, however, from a mix of human, historical, and socio-political factors, not necessarily from the religion itself. Radical Muslims often cherry-pick verses and interpret them out of context from the Quran or ignore the broader framework of the passages, twisting meanings to justify personal or political agendas. Many radical movements stem from historical or modern grievances such as colonialism, wars, political instability, or economic hardships in some Muslim majority regions. These create fertile ground for extremist ideologies that exploit feelings of injustice, framing violence as a solution. Islam is an Abrahamic religion based on the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. The monotheistic religion has an estimated 2 billion adherents worldwide. After Christianity, Islam is the second largest religion in the world. All of its followers are from diverse cultures, languages, and backgrounds. According to many references, it promotes universal moral values such as justice, mercy, honesty, respect for human dignity, and peaceful coexistence. Islam aims to guide individuals towards a balanced life that benefits both themselves and society. Not surprisingly, the Quran has been misinterpreted by radicals. These individuals often take verses out of context to support extremist views and actions. This approach typically involves a literal interpretation that disregards the broader theological and historical context of the text. Now, I'm not going to get into a theological discussion regarding Islam, but there are a lot of differences in what the Quran teaches and what a radical chunk of followers practice. Radicals adopt a strict literal text mentality that simplifies complex political, social, and religious issues. Many interpretations fail to consider the circumstances surrounding the revelations, leading to the distorted understanding of the Quran's messages. You need to forgive any mispronunciations on my part as I move forward here, because I'm not a follower of Islam, so I may come off as a little redneck or ignorant sounding, enunciating some words. Al-Walda Walla Bara is the concept which refers to loyalty and the enmity for the sake of Allah. It is often misused to justify extreme actions against perceived enemies. Radicals interpret it as a call for subjugation rather than mutual support and compassion. Now, as I read the description of this concept, I saw an immediate problem. I didn't see it as a misinterpretation, but just a definition of enmity. Enmity refers to a deep-seated feeling of hostility or hatred, often between enemies or rivals. It implies a strong dislike that can be either open or concealed, indicating a state of opposition. That right there just reminds me of an asshole walking down the street with a nasty attitude and a chip on his shoulder. Certain verses of the Quran are frequently cited to justify violence. However, when read in full context, these verses usually carry a different meaning. The misinterpretation of the Quran by radicals is a significant issue that distorts the true feelings, the true teachings of Islam. These radicals are angry to begin with, and with the imams that they are following, just stoke the fire in their hearts. Scholars typically interpret the Quran using established methodologies that emphasize context, coherence, and the principles of tafsir. That which essentially involves interpreting the Quran by using the Quran itself. In contrast, radical interpretations often disregard these methodologies, leading to misinterpretations that often promote extremist views. Radicals tend to misuse verses that emphasize loyalty and the enmity for the sake of Allah, ignoring the broader principles of compassion and justice in Islam. Sharia refers to the moral and legal systems prescribed in Islam. It covers a wide range of topics, including worship, marriage, finance, and criminal law. Sharia is not a monolithic legal code. It's a combination of divine guidance and human interpretation. It's important to note that the Sharia seems to be flexible in its interpretations and can vary depending upon culture and geographical social context. So unlike our Western culture of codified regulations, it sounds like Sharia law may be hit and miss depending upon the current temperament of its religious leaders. In some areas, limited access to authentic Islamic education allows extremist voices to easily fill the void. Misguided or unqualified leaders may spread distorted interpretations, especially to vulnerable youth. Mainstream Islam, as taught by scholars, emphasizes critical thinking and contextual understanding of the text, which radicals conveniently bypass. Like any religion or ideology, Islam can be misused by individuals who are driven by power, anger, or personal vendettas. Radicalism isn't unique to Islam. Similar patterns appear in other faiths or secular ideologies when people prioritize their biases over core teachings. Radical acts get disproportionate attention, creating a skewed perception of any religion. As I mentioned earlier, the vast majority of Muslims, over 1.9 billion of them, live peacefully, but the media often focuses on the outliers, overshadowing Islam's contributions to peace. Most Muslims work for peace. The radical movement is a small but misguided minority. They, however, are the segment that the Western media will highlight. An old but accurate saying in the news business is, if it bleeds, it leads. I get the philosophy. If a TV news anchor started off his news broadcast with the words, "Nothing happened today, so we're probably just going to doodle on the telestrator." Upon hearing that, I might even change a channel to see what celebrity news TMZ is covering. The majority of Muslims overwhelmingly oppose radicalism or terrorism. Just for a moment, look at Islam as a school subject. If the teacher is teaching a subject correctly in class, why are there students who fail? Why do students fail? Is it necessarily the subject or the teacher that is to blame for the failure? Or can it be other factors? If it is in fact the subject or the teacher, the majority of the students would end up failing also. The majority of Muslims overwhelmingly oppose radicalism and terrorism. Globally, the voices of mainstream Muslims seem to be dismissed by the mainstream media. Again, unfortunately in life, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. There is a significant body of academic research that can be found on the negative framing of Islam and Muslims in the media, and how this negativity affects and misleads public opinion. Within the Muslim community, there are various interpretations of Sharia, and many Muslims do not support extreme or violent interpretations. Throughout history, Islam has expanded primarily through conquest, political dominance, and demographic shifts, often leading to the forced Islamization of previously Christian regions. Today, a similar pattern can be observed in Western countries experiencing large-scale Muslim immigration, raising concerns about cultural transformation, religious freedom, and national identity. I'm not going to dive too deep regarding radical Muslims and why they seem to prosper. I'll leave that for a separate monologue. I have plenty of biased opinions on that subject. Over 2 decades have passed since the horrifying 9/11 attacks. Do we have a consensus understanding of the radicalization process in communities that supported or filled the ranks of the jihadist groups, including the likes of Al-Qaeda, the Islamic State, Hamas, and the Taliban? My opinion would be we are more aware as a nation of the potential threat, but we have little understanding of the radicalization of this segment of Islam. How do we avoid having or inspiring Muslims who are radical? Well, how do you avoid having criminals, murderers, thieves, rapists, molesters, abusers, and psychopaths of all walks of life, of all ages, and of all backgrounds? It's obviously the $5 question. Right now, you really can't. They're going to be extremists in everything. If you're really curious, do yourself a favor and don't let someone or the media or some media outlet with a specific agenda tell you what to think about Islam, Muslims, or the Quran. Pick up a copy of the Quran and read it for yourself, or at least an unbiased Crib Notes interpretation of this book. Don't get me wrong, I have my biases and beliefs. However, I'm actually trying to give an unbiased essay here. According to Pew Research, in the second half of this century, the Muslim faith will likely surpass Christians as the world's largest religious group. Don't buy into media propaganda and paint millions of Muslims with the same violent brush as radical Muslims. I need another monologue to opine completely on that subject. There are two Islamic phrases to be wary of. Dar al-Islam, meaning House of Islam. This refers to territories where Islamic law is implemented and a Muslim government rules. The concept contrasts with Dar al-Kufr, which is an Arabic term which literally means house of disbelief. This refers to any country ruled by man-made laws. These may also be countries where where they run with a combination of Sharia and man-made laws. The USA isn't one of those aforementioned blended countries. Welcome to America. We have freedom, granted by God and codified by man-made laws that we follow. Never forget that the ultimate goal within Islam is one world with a single religion. Now, for the time being, we don't need to panic, but we do need to be aware. So with that, I say, Durka, Durka, Durka. Let's not buy into the fringe radical groups and let them succeed in dividing us and creating fear and hatred. And with that, my friends, whiskey improves with age, and I improve with whiskey. My name is Mongo. Whiskey goes in, wisdom comes out. I smoke cigars and I know things. Mongo is out, and now back to you in the studio.
Oh, we're back. We were just playing with our swords.
Obviously paying attention to what I had to say.
Hey, there's lighted swords behind us. We had to play.
I know.
No,
we were listening.
What a perfect monologue for what just happened in Dearborn, Michigan. Listen, freedom of religion it's everybody's free right here in America. But when you start trying to capitalize and trying to force that religion into every household, and you start talking about kill the infidels if they don't believe, that is not religion. That's terrorism. And
not honoring the flag that in the country you live in.
Correct. So, listen, if you want to practice your religion, that is 100% okay, because everybody has that choice. But do not force that religion. Do not say it's going to be in every household in America. And do not tell people that they have to bow down to Allah, because once again, we will not bow down to nobody except our own God.
Yeah, and I also don't like the fact that there's segments of our society. Fortunately, they're small segments, but they're expanding, where they're moving in and saying, this is our area. You may not come here. You may not walk your dogs in our neighborhoods. You have to listen to our irritating call to Allah every morning, or 5 times a day, or however many times it is, because I really don't know.
Well, they even had the water park here in Texas that was trying to do they had an event, and they said Muslims only, and then Abbott went in and said, no, you can't do that. So it said, everybody welcome, but you must be dressed this way.
Oh, well, Abbott just put a kibosh on the feet washing station that they wanted to have in DFW Airport. They wanted to have I guess it's part of their religion that you have to wash your feet, and everybody should wash their feet, but you don't do it at a friggin' airport. And they say, and he was like, no, that's taxpayer money. We're not building no feet washing station on taxpayer money.
So we also have silverware.
Yeah.
So you eat with silverware.
Yeah. It's scary times, brother. When you listen to the theory behind it, where they talk about the phases 1, 2, and 3, we are in now 2, and they are allowing, people are starting to, vote on this, and we see it here in Texas. I think we got 48 mosques here in Texas. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled.
Oh yeah, no, they are definitely trying to come here and make here there.
Well, they're
Personally, I say, if you like being there, stay there.
Correct.
They're brainwashing some people because it's crazy to me that these Democratic women are like women power and all these things, and then you're supporting that, and you're going to be covered in a hub
and walk 3 feet behind or 5 feet behind a man, and they're allowed to beat you, and they're allowed to whip you, and they're allowed to abuse you.
Yourself.
Yeah.
Educate yourself.
Yeah.
And that does terrify me because I will not have anybody say I can't wear what I want to wear.
Correct.
And do what I want to do. And they're going to completely put the women back down. And that's not what we're about.
Oh, 100%. So Mongo, great Mongo log, straight to the point. Thank you for, and especially highlighting that not all Muslims are bad.
No.
They do have those radicals. We have radicals. Mm-hmm. Everybody has their radicals. And the mainstream media.
We have radicals. They're called Democrats.
Yeah. We have, and they highlight the news. The mainstream media highlights it, and they make it sound like the world's coming to an end. But that's why it's here on the 99% Radio Network, radio for a reason, where we highlight the good. The Celebrity Softball Classic, the Baggers and Betties that are coming up for good causes for the Air Power Museum. That's
Fort
what
Worth
it's
Aviation
all about.
Museum.
Fort Worth Aviation Museum. That's just too close of names. But that's what it's all about.
The reason why not to cut you off.
Go.
The Fort Worth Aviation Museum suffered major hail damage. I know we go to the Hops and Props every year, and it's an amazing beer festival that they put on. Literally that night, they got damaged by so much hail from that storm, and it basically deplenished everything that they raised that day. So that's why we're raising money for the Fort Worth Aviation Museum.
Yeah, and some of those aircrafts are old, and they really hard to replace and hard to repair.
Even the roof of the museum. I mean, it came into the museum and destroyed a lot of the stuff inside of it. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad the Battling Betties is doing their part as always, and raising funds. And Mongo, once again, thank you. It was so great to see you, and I can't wait to see you again.
Oh, wait,
it was good to see you too, brother. Hey, I know you guys have been going through a heat spell, and I really feel for you because we are going through a heat spell ourselves.
What are you at, 74
Yeah,
degrees?
shut up.
Got up to 80 degrees today.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. We're at 104 for 35 days.
I think the real feel today was 111.
Yeah. Joy.
Oh, 80 degrees.
Yeah. That's what our nighttime is.
Yes.
Our nighttime is 80 degrees.
If we're lucky.
Yeah.
If we're lucky. All right, Mongo. Stay blessed. Stay well. Have a sip and smoke for us, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, adios. See y'all next week.
Hasta
luego. Here you go, brother.
Bye.
The other Mongo log, the famous Mongo log, always bringing it each and every week to the 99, man. He always caps off the show with some great information.
Yeah. From
his perspective. Man, we are going to wrap up on our new studio. Hey, give us a like. Tell us what you think about the new studio, the new digs. We're still getting our feelers. Things are going to change a little bit.
We got too many toys to play with.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be adding a little couple of things, but I want to thank once again King Charles for putting this together. He hosts the Throne here on FBRN.us. He hosts that podcast, so check him out as well because this is his set, and he was gracious enough to allow us in, man.
Yeah, let us in here.
Yeah, let us in here.
I don't think he knows yet, but we're in here.
He was like, he even told Chance, he goes, "Oh, it's
Chance just opened the door and let us in.
It's the 99. They can go."
Yeah, well, we're multi-award winning.
Yeah. So
yes, thank you, bud.
Just to recap before we bail out, Baggers and Betties.
Baggers and Betties this Saturday at Texas Harley Davidson. It's $30 to register your bike for a custom welded trophy for the bragging rights. We got loudest pipes, best bagger, best paint, and best in show. And then we have the pinup contest, which will be at 2:30. $1,000 first place. You guys can show up the day of. We are taking registrations for pinups and bikes for the contest up to the day of the event. So come on out and get some bragging rights at Texas Harley Davidson this Saturday.
And once again, tune into the 99% Radio Network every Wednesday. Check us out on our events. We're available for meet and greets. You want us out at your event, just give us a shout. We'll come out and tune in.
That rhymed.
Huh? I know.
Look at you.
I know. It's the new studio.
Hey!
All right. Ride with the 99 every week, man. Like, share, subscribe. And if you can be anything in this world, be kind. Peace.